horse care has definitely got to be one of the most important aspects of polo. It's a professional pro-am sport where the horses are a big part of being the major athletes of the team. You know, a lot of people say they're 70% of the, or even more, of a player. So it is very important. I would say that making sure your horse is very well taken care of on the inside and the out, meaning good nutritional food, good diet, and good care. You know, you don't want your horse sleeping out in the mud. We all have rain, we all have mud, but you don't want it living in a mud pile. You know, I mean, it's got to have a nice place to live, provide nice shelter. And I say that in that way because a lot of you are going to be playing polo maybe on the summer club and don't have a barn like you come to Palm Beach and everybody's got stabling and barns and everything. So, you know, my kids' horses live in pasture in Aiken and they're great. You know, we blanket them when it's cold, we take care of their feet, which is very important to take care of their feet. You never want them to get thrush or rot or anything. Make sure you have a good blacksmith. That'll keep your horse healthy. Have a good diet program, a good worming, vaccinations. But I always try to imagine the horse as myself and try to maintain myself as an athlete. And exercise for the horse is going to depend on the level that you want to play at. If you're playing at a local club in summer polo, one time a day, exercise is plenty. When I come to Florida, my horses exercise twice a day. When I play in Aiken, my horses exercise twice a day. But my young horses only get exercise once a day. So it's all a matter of what your needs are and trying to figure the horse into that so that you're not overdoing it or underdoing it.
Sets, singles, how much?
Sets is critical, especially in the process of getting the horse fit. And then you start to ride them a lot singles and play practice games. And then again, once you've been playing a lot and the horses are fit, it's a maintenance. So you're not on their back every day and in their mouth every day. I mean, you can't overdo it because then they're going to get sour. And when they get sour, everything gets sour. Mm-hmm. You're going to get sour, polo's going to get sour, and it's no fun. So I use the sets to get my horses fit for 6 weeks. Prior to, at least 6 weeks prior to my first tournament game. And then you want to ride singles, and my horses will do sets all the time, but if we're basing it on maybe a summer polo and the horses are getting worked once a day, hopefully they're getting turned out then at some point. I mean, you can't work them once a day and then leave them in the stall for 23 hours. That's not going to work, but most summer clubs, people have turnout, you know, or more so turnout than stabling. So once a day is enough because they're walking all day long. You don't want to overdo it because then you have to feed them too much and then maybe they're too strong for the level of polo you need to play in. So sets are great. You build up the trot as you would build up a jogging program for yourself. You're not going to go out the first day and try to jog 5 miles. And once they're fit, you know, you start riding singles, you're playing practice games, and the sets you kind of just use them to keep them limber and stretched out and exercise in between.